Santa Claus, the jolly old fat man who we tell children is giving them gifts from the North Pole made by his elves by going down their chimneys and into their house. Yeah. So I have this series on my channel where I count how many years fictional, totally real characters get in jail. Now there's no way little Santa over here gets time in jail. He gives children Christmas gifts to every good child in the world. Well, let's break it down here. Santa Claus puts elves under so much labor. Unless this workshop is absolutely huge. Even is that case, there's still only a limited amount of elves. How many children are on Earth? Roughly 2 billion. Even if we were to cut in that half to only count the good children, that'd still be 1 billion. For the sake of the legend, let's just go with 2 billion for now. The elves have to make 2 billion toys. 2 billion. How would they even have the material for that? Well, in the legend, they coat over that with magic. But if magic was just doing it, then the elves would be slackers. But let's assume that these elves really know what they are doing, and can make a simple toy in 5 seconds or something. What's 5 times 2 billion? 10 billion. How many days is 10 billion seconds? Roughly 115,000 days. Ignoring the fact that it's literally impossible, because it's just a fun little legend. Working 115,000 days non-stop is peak torture. The North Pole doesn't really have laws of its own. So let's just go in general. These elves are basically children. So let's call it child labor. I actually couldn't find anything that says how many years in jail you get for child labor, which is surprising. But what immediately pops up is that you get 6 months for repeated violation. According to Google, Santa has roughly 110,000 elves. So let's use 6 months as how much he'd get for each elf's hardcore labor. 6 times 110,000 is 660,000. So far, just for the workplace alone, Santa gets 660,000 years in jail. I don't think his good deeds would affect that much, because it's such a huge number. So as Santa goes out and delivers all the presents, he needs to use his reindeer to guide his sleigh. Now according to this, the amount of total gifts makes the sleigh 60,000 tons. Whether your reindeers are magical or not, that can't be good for them. If they even live, you can get up to 3 years for animal abuse according to California's law. Multiplying that by 8 for the 8 reindeer, you get 24. I double that just for the amount of abuse here. 660,048 years so far. Anyways, after this, Santa basically has to illegally go into people's houses to give the children gifts. Let's say that's roughly 1 billion houses containing good boys and girls. You can get 6 years in jail for breaking into someone's house. Let's go with 4, because it's bad, but at least he's not doing it with malicious intent. 4 times 1 billion is 4 million. So in total, Santa Claus gets roughly 4,660,048 years in jail. That's gotta be rough whether you're immortal or not.